Hey again, Discovery Office Systems technicians. I am going to show you a quick little video on how to replace the waste toner motor, the newest tech bulletin, to prevent the 2810 error code. So this is for the Task Alpha 253 CI, 300 CI, 400 CI, 500 CI, and 552 CI. This is a 500 CI. And the waste toner motor is actually located on the right side under the plastic cover where the bypass tray is. So that's what we're going to have to remove to get access to that waste toner motor. And I will show you how to do that now. Basically, you're going to turn off the machine, obviously. Open the door. You're going to take out the 5 screws that hold this side cover on. There are 2 behind the bypass tray, there's 2 below in the little handle areas, and then there's the one by the power plug. Once you remove those, the panel just slides right off. Set that aside, and then here you will actually see the waste toner motor was in this little black plastic casing. To get access to that, make it a little easier, I like to remove this metal plate here. There's just 2 screws, one on each end, and then that plate comes right off. You will notice, though, there are 2 screws in the middle of this plate that you do not want to mess with because those are alignment screws, these ones here. And you don't need to take those off. Basically, the 2 end ones, the plate comes right off, and then you just set that aside. Now you have access to the actual waste toner motor. One of the other things in the tech bulletin is that we have to reroute this wiring harness. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the wiring harness out of the little plastic clips and unplug the motor. And then once I have that unplugged, I can actually get access to remove it. Now, this plastic retainer housing that has the motor in it is it's all one assembly. There's 2 plastic clips on this side, and then there's 2 on the other side that you access through this little hole here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my flat tip screwdriver to push down these clips on this side, and you can see the housing pries out just a little bit. And then I'm going to use my screwdriver to poke through this little hole, and it's kind of a little bit of a feeling game because it's hard to see. And you pop those little clips there and it just slides straight out. So now I'll show you a little close-up on this side of the motor. You got the 2 clips, one on the top, one on the bottom. On the other side, they're both on the bottom, and those are the ones I had to get to from the access hole. So now once you have it out, basically it's just reverse to reinstall it. I just push it in, make sure it clips. I'm going to take this wire harness holder, I'm going to remove it and relocate it to the hole up here as per the bulletin. And then I'm going to take the wire out of this harness, reclip that. It's going to now run through this one and then down and plug into the new waste toner motor. So with that, and I think the reason why is the new waste toner motor is a shorter wire harness, so it needed to be rerouted in order to reach. Oops, I actually unpopped that. Let me pop that back in. And then just like that. So once that's done, now it's just reassembly. I'm going to take the metal plate, make sure the middle lines up with the plastic nub there so that it gets aligned properly. And then you just put those 2 screws in, one on either side and one on the other side. Then you take the right side. Now this, obviously, you got to make sure that the bottom tabs get put into the frame of the copier, and then the top, you need to make sure that they all go under the plastic cover here, so that it lines up right. And then once that's done, there it goes. Just put the 5 screws back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And turn it back on, and you should be good to go. Hope that helps.